The brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the Cheap Seats on WLCN 96.3 FM. You can listen to us on the go, download that Mixler app, or watch our live stream broadcast on YouTube. And we are broadcasting live from Jake's Furnishings.
Hey, how nice is this?
Very
Scotty?
Nice. We're not cramped on a little love seat today. We're nice spread out. Nice,
wow.
What would you call this? I called it leather once, and I got yelled at.
Yeah, it's a polyester blend. It's a fabric, actually. It breathes very nicely. Actually, Joe has this in his basement.
Oh.
It's very nice. It's very nice, very comfortable. You can lounge in it. You can clean spills up off of it. It's wonderful. And Jake, thanks for letting us in over here and hanging out in some of this furniture today.
Yes, thank you.
You'll have to leave immediately after the show.
No, we're checking out some other furniture.
We're going to test it all out.
Oh, boy.
We have a guest on the air. Lynn Eck, the Chief Marketing Director of the YMCA for Springfield and Lincoln, is on the air with us. And she's going to talk with us a little bit about things going on with the YMCA and the golf outing that's happening next weekend. Lynn, are you with us?
Yep, I sure am. Good morning, everyone. How are you guys?
Good morning. We're doing good. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Well, thanks for having me. We are really, really excited about our second annual golf outing, which will be held this coming Friday, May 17th, at the Elks Golf Course there in Lincoln. We're still taking golfers. We'll take sponsors. We're raising money for the Lincoln YMCA, so kids and families can participate in all the great things that the Y offers there in Lincoln.
Yeah, there's a lot of good things going on with the YMCA. It keeps growing here in Lincoln. And Lynn, I don't know how much time you have. I know you're busy. You're doing something, right? Where are you going?
I'm actually at a 5K race down here in Springfield.
Okay, so have you ran it yet, or are you just getting ready to?
She's running right
We're
now,
getting ready to run it at 10.
Are you running?
I'm walking.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
very fast.
Tell you what, that's way better than what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're sitting in lounge chairs out of Jake's
Yeah,
Furnishings.
sitting in lounge chairs eating mellow cream donuts.
Oh, that sounds nice too.
Yeah.
It's easier, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about some, just real quick, or you take your time, but tell us about some of the programs that are being offered, in Lincoln and what's going on. Just for people out there that don't know.
But probably the most popular program that's offered there in Lincoln is our after-school program. So we have about 60 kids in that program, and then of course we have all kinds of sports going on. Soccer, I think, is going on right now. We do basketball. We just trying to keep kids busy there in Lincoln, and we like you said, they're growing. They're excited about the programs. We've got some really good program directors that really care about kids, and it's just really fun to see them grow and see the programs grow and see kids enjoying, participating in all of it.
And we had a big week this week, didn't we, out there with $1,000 donated to us?
Yeah, that was really, really fun. Chloe Froby chose the YMCA as her charity of choice, donated $1,000 to the YMCA in Lincoln because that's where she learned how to play basketball. So, that's where kids get their start, learning how to play, learning the basics, and that's what the YMCA is so good at, just getting kids that initial start.
Yeah, I thought it was.
But it was very cool. We did the check presentation in the same gym that she, bounced her first basketball. So that was very, very cool.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. How she talked about how that's when she was a little girl, that's where she came and learned how to play and all that, and then she gave back to the community so we could continue that with everybody else in town. Very neat.
That's pretty cool.
Joe, were you
Very
there?
Cool.
Yes.
I couldn't see you in the picture.
They put that check up too high. It was kind of. It reminded me of Thanksgiving. I was over at the little kids' table.
It was actually at a very acceptable height.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, Chloe is tall, so,
Well, and then Joey's tall. Let's talk about Joey Greenwood for a little bit.
Joey is tall. Yeah. Bunch of tall people there.
Tell us about Joey. He kind of runs the show.
Joey is awesome. He runs the downtown YMCA here in Springfield, and he's also responsible for the facility there in Lincoln from Texas. He's got a great little accent. He's super, super responsible, very, very creative. He is just a really, really good person and a great leader. He's got some really good directors under him and kind of lets them do their thing and intervenes when he needs to. But he's just a great guy. We're really lucky to have him.
He's a big dude too. He's got muscles.
He is.
Yeah.
He's 6'6". He kind of looks like the Mr. Clean a little bit.
Yes, he does look like Mr.
He's
Clean.
bald and
You're
tall
right.
and yeah.
Yeah,
But
you're right.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy.
He's an ex-football player.
He is.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Y's done a lot of things. Hopefully we continue towards that move of having a new building here and all that stuff. That's still in the works, which is very exciting.
They're still talking about it. They're still very, very sure that it's going to happen. We just need to see if the cost of building materials comes down, because that's kind of one of the things that's preventing it from
Pulling
happening.
it up a little bit. All comes back to that COVID.
It sure does. And Memorial's they're so dedicated. So they're very, very sure that's going to happen. So we can't wait for it to happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
So again, with the golf outing, throw the times at us, and if someone wants to sign up and get involved late, who do they call? How do they get a hold of someone?
Sure, they can go on the Lincoln website. That's lincolnymca.org, and there's a registration form there. Or they can call me. My number is 217-280-5094, and just tell us that they want to play. And you don't have to give us the money right then and there. We'll collect the money the day of. They can walk up if they'd like to. We'll take in walk-ins. It's this Friday, May 17th at the Elks. Tea times, a shotgun start at 12:30. We'll be serving lunch from Deep Roots is making a donation. We're serving lunch around 11:30. We got a lot of fun games. The hole-in-one sponsored by your very favorite person, Joe Ryan. And
$10,000.
Wait a minute.
You said favorite person. I was going to say Jake.
Well, I think it's Lincoln's favorite.
Thank
well,
you.
Okay,
Thank
Jake.
you,
Okay,
Lynn.
well, maybe it is Jake.
I'll shut these two microphones off over here. You go ahead, Lynn.
So, yeah, lots of games, lots of fun, interesting, creative games that we're going to play. Play a string game. We're going to lots of hole-in-one holes, the longest drive for men and women, longest putt. And just, and I looked at the weather. It looks like we're going to have a beautiful day. Last year was not the case. It was a little rainy, but
A little rainy.
I think the golf gods are looking out for us this year. So
I think
we're going to
last
have beautiful weather.
I think last year it rained the entire time.
It did.
Yes, and you just figured out you're already wet. You may as well just play through. So
Right there you go.
kept playing.
So we're looking forward to it. We're going to have a great time.
Okay. Well,
For a good cause.
yes, it is. The Y does a lot of awesome things around the Springfield area here. Well, everywhere really. But and if you haven't visited the Springfield YMCA, you guys should. Everybody should take a
on
trip. Go down and take a look at the Springfield YMCA. Very cool.
It's beautiful. We're very, very proud of it. Opened it in 2020 during COVID, and it's really exceeded our expectations. It is really, truly a very beautiful facility. Very proud of it. Soon to come in Lincoln, we promise.
That's what we hope. Soon to come to Lincoln. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, it is. Now, Jake, you have any questions for Lynn?
You all right, Jake?
Or do you want to work on that microphone?
Why, this microphone's driving me crazy.
No, it's driving us crazy, too.
I don't know what is going on here.
yeah.
But, I apologize if you can hear that. You guys obviously can. No, I mean, it sounds like a great event. It's next Friday. And am I sponsoring that, Joe? I think you signed me up for that. And
Yes, Lynn and
I'm
Lynn and
thinking
I have
about
talked
playing
about you
it,
many
actually.
times.
Yes, we do have you down.
I'm trying, Lynn. I'll tell you what, he can't catch him. You know what I'm saying?
We have you down.
Perfect.
I think it's just 2,500. Is that what he agreed?
Yes, because we talked 3,000
right
and
around there.
we moved it down to 2,500. You're right, Lynn.
Throw a couple zeros on that.
Yeah, we have to position recliners at each of the hole-in-one events, and it'll be an interesting
Great.
time.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That's awesome.
What is wrong with my microphone?
Can you just sit
I
still?
think it's your head. It's too
Just sit
small.
still.
Your head.
Just if I'm not there
I'm going
to
to try to not blink.
see all this.
There you go. Stay right there.
Well, we are live on YouTube, Lynn. You can tune in every Saturday and be a caller, win prizes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well,
And
thanks.
free donuts.
And free donuts. Hey, Lynn, thanks for the phone call. We'll let you go. We know you have a race to walk.
Yeah, got a big race to walk. Yep. So, thank you so much for having me. And I, like I said, if anyone's interested, just you can send an email, call me, get on the website. We'd be happy to have anyone join us. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's a great day to be out of the office. So,
That's right, for a great cause.
Absolutely.
for a great cause.
Yep.
All right.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yep. Thanks
Lynn,
for
thanks
joining
for all
us.
you do.
Yeah, yep. And good luck today on your 5K walk.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Lynn Eck visiting with us.
I was going to ask her about, the new YMCA going in Lincoln. It's been talk for quite some time now, and
It's Joe's fault.
haven't heard a whole lot about it lately. But that's that's encouraging to know that they're still talking about it. And
Joe will ask the question.
oh, I know, Joe will
For all of our
conduct
listening
this
audience,
interview.
prior to us going on air, Joe informed us that we will not be asking questions. He will handle the interview.
He will handle it. He's got it under control.
I'm giving you guys the next 45 minutes.
Oh, thanks.
Run it. I'm going to turn this microphone off, and you guys got 45 minutes.
And for all y'all watching on TV land there, Joe looks like Grimace that's in an Ozempic commercial.
Now, you know what? We were talking about the YMCA. And there you go.
Don't move.
Thanks for
perfect
stopping.
there.
There we go. Jim was turning some. Nope. That was Joe.
It's Joe's phone this time.
Joe's phone. Well, I tell you what, let's take a commercial break. We'll get this creaking headset figured out, and we'll be back after these messages.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
This is Dave Kindred, and you're listening to Cheap Seats with Joe, Jake, Jim, Lloyd, and Shabadoo on 96.3 FM WLCN.
On WLCN 96.3 FM, broadcasting live at Jake's Furnishings. Scott Kirby, Jake Johnston, Lloyd Kirby, Jim Ash with you this morning. And where is Joe? I think we upset him.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. He got a little upset.
Was it the grimace on it?
Or he feels bad that he, said that I will conduct this interview, and just kind of
he threw that point out there very, very firmly. I guess is the best way to say that.
I think Joe's just going to take over.
Big win last week for Jim, by the way.
Yeah, Jim took a creamy hand, and or what was his name? Mystic Dan.
Mystic Dan.
And Mystic Dan, Jim called it, and Mystic Dan was the winner.
I think he was only the winner because we nicknamed him Creamy Hand.
And it's the trainer was also the winner in the Kentucky Oaks, who we talked to. What was his name?
Creamy Hand.
Huh?
Joe's Uncle Ralph.
I can't think of the guy we talked to last week. The old boy from down south that had a horse in the Kentucky Oaks and placed 5th. And we'll have to ask Joe when he gets back.
Yeah, how'd it make you feel?
Yeah, so, Mystic Dan, the big winner last week, and old Jimmy, he called it. That's who he liked. Bill Wargle, that's right,
yeah.
Bill. And
Jimmy, he was steadfast. This is the winner. I said, well, who do you think? He's like,
he looked at that board and he's like, Mystic Dan.
Well, I mean, it was how emphatic he did it. He walked up and he's like, we're all talking about who may win and whatnot. Jim's like, I don't know what y'all are talking about. This is the winner.
Mm-hmm. And he won a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, but he doesn't live on Park Avenue for
he likes his horses.
Yep. Paid for that big old home, mansion, small mansion.
Did you guys check out the Northern Lights last night?
No, I did not.
No?
I have done it in the past, but
like what, 20 years ago?
It's been
What
it's
were
been
you,
quite a while.
16 or?
Actually, it's probably more like 35 years ago.
I think they said 20.
It was longer than that. I'll tell you that. I don't remember 20 years ago because that would have put me at like 26, 27. Had a newborn? No, that didn't happen.
That wasn't happening.
No. The time before that, though, yes. Out on the mean streets of rural Beeson.
Oh, you probably got a good view out there.
Yeah. Little brother and I took lawn chairs out and flipped them up right in the middle of the road and sat there and watched them.
Yeah, cool. But it was pretty neat. You see a lot of pictures today, and I think it's going to happen, or I was told it's tonight. Too.
Allegedly.
So, get out there and take a peek.
Take a little peek of the northern
Take a little country drive out where there's no lights.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Get a better view.
Maybe if you got a Jeep, get the Jeep out.
Get it out.
It's out.
I saw it.
Shark.
How do you get both vehicles here?
The truck and trailer was parked here because I was using it for deliveries this week. We had a rather busy week, so we had to double duty with those.
Well, good for you.
Yeah. It's a good problem to have there, Scotty.
Speaking of busy week, got some new furniture in here. Some of the stuff I haven't seen before. An unmade bed right there.
Yeah, just sold the closeout mattresses.
Oh, okay.
Gonna throw a different one on there and dress it all up there again.
Nice.
Make it nice. Yeah, we got some new furniture in here. Big sales going on, Scotty. It's end of tax season and, getting ready for kick off the summer season.
Summer season inventory reduction, and the building looks great.
Getting close. Still not quite done, but yeah.
Doing a lot of work out there, and it looks really good, Jake. You did a great job doing that.
20 years in the making, my friend.
Yeah.
So, Yeah.
So another 30 or 40 to go.
Yeah, 30 or 40, and then I can start talking about reining it in a little bit.
Yeah, well, you've been talking about that for a while.
Well, I figured it was a 50-year plan.
Don't know when you had all the reins out.
Yeah, yep. Started out 2001.
2001, and boy, that was a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm old.
You are old.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That's when the radio station went on the air.
Yeah.
2001? So you guys, maybe we should have a big old celebration after 25 years. So here in a couple years, we're going to have a big old celebration. 25-year celebration.
You paying attention to any sports here lately there,
Well,
Scotty?
a little bit. Obviously we got the NBA playoffs and the NHL playoffs. Haven't really been following that a lot because, I don't have any teams of interest playing.
Yeah, I've been watching a little bit of the NBA just because, in some online discussions, we'll say. I like to get in online arguments, actually, just full-blown arguments. And, the talk of the NBA nowadays, so many people are so high on it, and obviously they don't know basketball. It's just such a different game than what it was in the 90s, early 2000s, 90s, 80s, definitely. And I love having that argument. And for that, I need to be a little bit knowledgeable in today's game, so I watch a little bit of it, and it's absolutely awful.
Agree. I don't know. It's just I'm not I watched the Bulls back in the day, like you said, late 80s, 90s, mid 90s up to 2000. And I don't know. It was fun to watch. Now I don't know. I have no interest whatsoever in NBA basketball.
I think Jordan could have multiple 100-point games in today's NBA. Multiple 100-point
Multiple?
games. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, when he scored like 60 and 65, like he did that a few times. And I think in today's game, it would be 100.
Wow.
The offense is that much different. It's more one-on-one.
Yeah.
And
a lot of isolation.
Much more easy fouls called, I guess. You kind of had to get blown up a little bit in the 90s to get a foul call.
Yeah, you don't have Bill Lambier standing under the basket ready to just pummel you when you go to the rim.
No, that would. If you had somebody like Jokic, if he goes to foul somebody like Lambier used to, he would be injured. He would be hurt and be on the sidelines. They could not do that nowadays. Yeah. Or somebody like Patrick Ewing, they could not take the pounding that they would be putting on somebody else. It would put them on the injured list.
There was no flopping back then.
Oh, yeah, correct. It was a deliberate slam to the ground because I can imagine if you would have flopped back then, the entire NBA would go after you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's got in a few arguments, concerning Jordan, Charles Barkley, who I consider one of the greatest basketball players of all time, Hakeem Olajuwon, and some of these guys. It's fun to talk about the old players. Just because, and kind of remembering how great they actually were, compared to what the players are now, which, for this generation, that's all they know. They don't know any better. So, but it's a totally different game.
Yeah, for sure.
I think one year Jordan had a scoring title and the Defensive Player of the Year.
Sure, we can say that.
I don't believe you can do that nowadays. I don't think that's possible. You'd be spending too much energy on the offensive end. You wouldn't have anything left for the defensive end. So
very, very, very true. Well, let's see what actually, if we're going to talk some NBA, we'll see what's going on. Let's see here. Looks like in the Eastern Conference, the Celtics are playing Cleveland, tied up a game apiece, and the Knicks and the Pacers. Knicks have a two-game,
Knicks are
a one-game lead on the
good.
Pacers. In the Western Division, Oklahoma City Thunder are going up against the Mavericks. They're tied at 1 game apiece, and the Denver Nuggets are down 1 game to the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Nuggets were kind of a favorite going into this, just how well they've been playing towards the end of the season. But Minnesota, they got some young kids on that team. They compared one of them to Michael Jordan, Anthony Edwards, and the kid's just how old is he? Like 20? I'm
going to say 19.
19. Okay, we'll say that.
I don't know how old he is.
But he's an up-and-coming star, and
he's not Jordan. But
no.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. He has that drive and that can't lose mentality.
Yeah, there'll never be another Jordan.
No, I don't think so.
People like to put Kobe Bryant into that conversation.
He was the closest thing I think that we've seen.
Yeah.
LeBron's
don't say that
totally different kind of player.
Yeah.
I mean, just totally different.
Yep. NBA draft is going to be coming up here shortly, and we got some Illinois guys out there hoping to.
Looks like we might have 2 that's getting drafted.
Yeah.
Right.
Terrence Shannon, depending on, it looks like he's going to trial for this little lawsuit he has against him, and I didn't know there was enough there to even go to trial, but
it's not. It's
they're
not
pushing
criminal.
it.
That's the girl suing him, right?
I don't know. I didn't really read a lot into it, but it's a thing, and hopefully that goes well for him, because that could affect his draft stock, and the he busts his butt, and hopefully that this will have a good turnout. And you talk about Coleman Hawkins and Marcus Damask. He's going to try to
he's put his name
in there somewhere. Yeah. And obviously his eligibility ran out. He was trying to get another year, but the NCAA turned that down, so he's done. And you look at the Illinois team now, and we got 2 returning guys. We got a whole new lineup out there for this upcoming season.
Did Dane Danger say where he's going?
He's at Memphis, I do believe.
Memphis, really? All right.
If I'm correct. Then you got Sincere Harris and Hansberry. They went out to West Virginia with Chester. So a lot of shuffling. And it's, people just think it's Illinois. Well, man, we're losing all these players. So is everybody else. And
some of them are main players on teams. I mean, they're just like, well, we're done here.
Yeah, we're going to try somewhere else, and then they'll just fill their spot. And it's just kind of it's a big old shuffle. It's a big old mess. And is it ruining college basketball
doesn't sound like it,
with the portal and the NIL?
Doesn't sound like it.
For the older generation, maybe a little bit, because you're used to rooting for a team that you see these kids there for 4 years, You
look at the numbers on the NCAA this year.
Yeah, I mean it's all about winning, and
pretty good.
The portal can hurt you and it can help you, so it's kind of a double-edged sword right there. Where
it's helped Illinois.
It's helped, Illinois. They've been utilizing it for several years, and
I would almost say it's helped them more than it's hurt them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They've lost a couple good players to it as well, but
but they brought in some good players. They've
made a nice run this year,
and they brought in some good. They're going to compete again next year. I mean, look at this squad now.
Who's the big guy they got from
Croatia?
Yeah.
You want me to try to pronounce that name?
That's where I was going.
Well, I'm not going to.
Not going to happen.
Not going to happen. I don't want to give Lloyd any more fuel than he already has.
He does enjoy it.
He does enjoy it. He jumps right on it. But the whole new squad. It's going to be interesting. It's 7-1 kid from Croatia, can shoot the ball from outside. He looks very mobile. And that's what Illinois needs. We saw it when they played UConn. And when you play Purdue, if you don't have a big guy that can stand in there and deter shots and guard the opponent's big man, you're going to struggle. And we saw that firsthand, and hopefully this guy can control the paint. And with his type of game, the opponent's big man is going to have to guard the perimeter because this guy, he shoots like 40% from three-pointer.
Yeah.
And so he has a good inside-outside game, and it's very encouraging. And we got a good point guard coming over, and still got some open spots, still some things working.
Yeah, a couple good guards coming over.
Yeah, so still got some work to do, a couple more spots to fill, at least one. And there's a big name out there that hopefully they can snag him. They'll be top 10 preseason.
Could you stop touching your mic?
It's annoying, isn't it?
For y'all at home, that's not me this time.
Yeah. Well, hey, let's take another commercial break. We'll see if we can round up Joe, see if Joe's all right. Is he still here? Did he leave?
I'll be honest, I have no idea.
No, well, we need to check on him, so we'll be back after these messages.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
This is Terrence Stolzenberg from the 2024 Lady Railer State Champion Basketball Team, and you're listening to Cheap Seats on WLCN.
there.
Yeah, and we talked a little bit off
Graduating today.
Graduation day, and Jake, you made a bold statement, a true statement. You want to throw it out there?
I believe it is a true statement.
Absolutely.
Greatest class sports-wise in Lincoln High School history, and also the greatest student athlete of Lincoln High School history in Becca Heitzig.
Yeah. You talk about football making the playoffs first time in 40 years.
Yep.
And
the volleyball team second.
And
what a great run too. As a fan of Lincoln High School and Lincoln High School sports, how much fun was it this year, guys? You got the long run with the football team. Mm-hmm. Haven't had that in forever, and you know what? They drew you in. It was exciting. We had some great kids, lots of records broken. Just a fun year. My nephew happened to be a part of the team too. For me, that's another added bonus for that. Mm-hmm. And then we move into the volleyball, and what a fun run that was. I mean,
oh yeah. I mean,
the energy there at Redbird. I mean, almost unmatched. Like the place was rocking, and then we transitioned right into the girls basketball, and that was the one that beats the volleyball because we're going for first place. Well, we were going for first place, but that crowd was incredible.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, undefeated state champs. That's just that don't happen.
It just doesn't.
And to me, it feels like the school year just kind of flew by because of all the excitement.
I mean,
just from one sport to the next.
Yeah.
We were right there, and to for the administration and the faculty at Lincoln Community High School.
Heitzig winning the cross
country, and now she's still running track.
Still running.
So she's going to get some more medals, no doubt about that. And it's just a fun year, and it just
dance team pulled home state title.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, keep going on and on. I mean, this year it's been an incredible year for Lincoln and Logan County to pay attention to our high school, and what a great show they put on for us.
Yeah.
And congratulations to all the kids graduating today.
Yep, graduation day. Joe all fancied up, and we do have our fill-in for Joe.
Patrick Ryan right here.
Much more intelligent right there.
Yes.
A little easier to look at.
I like the combination of colors he has here as opposed to what he had on earlier.
Yeah.
I feel what the Ozempic grimace, was one thing, but this outfit here, I think, is a little nicer.
Yeah, it's a little nicer. Fits in that couch a little better.
Obviously knows sports much better.
Oh, yeah.
Than Joe. So.
Yeah. So we'll let Joe conduct this next segment here if we want. Go ahead, Joe. Okay.
Yep. All right. That's about normal.
That's about normal. But, congratulations to all the seniors today graduating from Lincoln Community High School. We've talked to many of these seniors over the years in their sports and theater. We got some seniors.
Theater, great year there as well.
Yeah, and that's always fun. And good luck to them on their future endeavors. And
we got a little bit of softball and baseball and track left.
Yeah.
I mean, that's they're rounding out the year, and we've got all these sports. We have such great kids, and so very, very good year. Very proud of all these kids. So
yeah, we'll get the softball coach in here hopefully after the season, and Coach Casson, and see how their season went. Hopefully they can continue to go through. I got to think regionals are coming up here
real soon
in the next week or two.
Yep.
So their season winding down as well, and then before you know it, it'll be August, and we'll be preparing for football again.
I was going to say, start talking about football in July, and they'll be kicking off that season as well.
So just kind of one sport to the next, and it flies by.
Yeah, this year, like you said, has really flown by.
Yeah.
Very interesting season.
Yeah, it's been fun. Hopefully, and you talk about basketball, and we're not going anywhere because those younger kids are always, they practice against the varsity, and it makes them better. And we talked about it with the seniors on that girls basketball team. The next group up is going to be pretty good as well.
Yeah. Different players and whatnot, and there'll be household names there as well.
Yeah. So good luck to them. We look forward.
The Chloe Froby thing, just a side note here, presenting that large check. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And, she was able to do that from being the Gatorade Player of the Year, and she's allowed to make that big donation to her charity. And, it all started at the YMCA for her, and what a special moment for them to be able to do that, where it all started.
Yeah, and good pictures and whatnot. And it's just another one of those things you don't want to let go this year.
Yeah.
And it's just a cool thing.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to transition to baseball? I know you're
go there.
Well,
guys, who would like free ribeye sandwiches?
Oh well, heck yeah!
I don't know who wouldn't want free ribeye sandwiches.
Heck yeah! Where are those from?
Heartland Beef Alliance. We're giving them out free right now in front of farm.
Oh my goodness!
Nice.
And what's that?
Dara from Viewpoint.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, we know that. But, yeah, free ribeye sandwiches in front of Farm and Home.
And for those that didn't know the voice behind the tossing of the sandwiches. Oh, I'm sorry. Dara from Viewpoint is here. I apologize. I thought Scotty was bringing it in there.
Yeah, I was letting you. I never know when to kick in because, Joe.
Oh, is that how this works? You never know when to kick in.
I'm afraid to say anything because Joe, we just, we don't want to step on his toes anymore.
Oh, that's rich, Scotty.
He's kind of becoming...
just say it because it reflects back on you.
Yeah, I know. Better just shut up. But let's transition over to baseball. I know, Jake, probably not want to talk about a whole lot of baseball.
My beloved
Cardinals, 15-23 in the bottom of the
having
division.
A little bit of an identity crisis right now.
A little bit.
I think we're coming out of it. By coming out of it, I think we're firing our GM, or actually, I play vice president of player operations and manager as well. But hey, sometimes you got to trim the fat.
There's a lot of trimming.
There's a lot of trimming going on there.
Going to be down to the bare bone.
But honestly, do you think the Cubs are playing that great? I feel like as Cub fans, I don't think that most Cub fans feel like their team's playing that great. They're right there, though. They have one of the better records in baseball.
Yes and no. We're playing good for 6 or 7 innings, and when we get to our bullpen, it turns to crap.
Well, my statements to this: there's about 4 teams in baseball right now that the fan base is pretty happy with right now. I think the Phillies are real happy with where they're
red
at.
Red hot.
I think they're very happy with them. The Dodgers, actually, the fans of the Dodgers aren't that happy. They think they should be well over 30 wins right now.
They've won.
They're the best team in baseball.
Yeah,
right
they're pretty good. But back to the Cubs, we were missing 4 of our best players in Bellinger, Justin Steele, Suzuki, and Kyle Hendricks been out for a little while. So we got.
You're putting Bellinger, Kyle Hendricks in your top 4.
Yeah, he's one of our starting pitchers.
Interesting.
I'm not talking top 4 on.
Yeah, you just said top 4.
Well, there's only 9 guys on the field, but. He's a starter.
10.
He hasn't been pitching very well, though.
No. But, we got Bellinger back. We got Steele back. Suzuki, he's still maybe a little ways out. And Hendricks is making some rehab starts. So you get those guys, and then you plug in the guys that are starting into your bullpen, which is going to beef that up. And,
beefy.
And I'm pretty excited. We're setting a half a game back right now in division behind Milwaukee. And I'd say that National League Central is up for grabs because, the Cardinals, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, it's going to be between Milwaukee and the Cubs.
As a Cardinal fan this year, what a great year to have an awful year. Right here, we basically lost our sports station. We can't watch them.
Yeah.
So you might as well just let's just phone this one in. I'm going to start rooting for the Olympics here real quick.
What is going on with that? Being, the Cardinals have been an elite team for decades. How can you not have a sports network station?
Yeah, it's not exactly on the Cardinals. They had a contract, and now they're going out of business. So, Oh, sandwiches are flying around here.
Yeah, it's just, I mean,
you get a sandwich and you get a sandwich.
It's a big market. You know, and look what the Cubs did. They go out and get their own within the Marquee Network. The Yankees, they have their own. Dodgers have their own. You know, what's the future for Cardinal broadcasting? And what are they doing? I mean, MLB Network, do they carry any of the games?
Very few. Actually, it'd be blacked out if it was a Cardinal game, so you wouldn't see it, only if it's on ESPN.
Yeah.
Or I think, like on Saturdays, I think they do Fox or the WB once in a while as well. But I mean, that's our option right there.
So if you guys are wanting to watch games, you have to watch whoever you're playing their network.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can watch a game.
Yeah.
Boy, that just blows my mind.
It's something right now. Hopefully they'll get it figured out soon. I mean, you know.
And maybe they don't want to figure it out. You know, maybe they don't want to put that product on TV. Like
this year, no, you're 100% correct. This year, it's just pathetic as of right now. Is you watch and you've got guys that should be just hitting the cover off the ball, and I mean, I don't know if it's philosophy or what's going on, but the confidence is not there, and now you're starting to get players upset. Arenado talking in a very negative light, and we'll see as it moves forward. I mean, how it's going to play out.
So do you think they'll clean house, make some big trades?
Oh, I'd love to. Honestly, as of right now, I think they should have done it years ago. But I would welcome seeing some big changes on the team. I mean, but I don't want this current regime to make those decisions, if that makes sense.
That makes absolute sense.
I don't want this GM to make those decisions. I think he's made so many awful trades.
But I mean, are you going to fire him mid-season?
Yes.
And who are you going to fire?
I would say I think they need to fire him before June. So that gives the new regime to get in there, get acclimated, and make decisions before the trade deadline to say, hey, these are the guys we're wanting to keep. I feel we can build with these guys, and these are the guys that either they have us too tied down contractually or whatnot, and let's try to make some moves.
Who are you going to get the most out of? Arenado, Goldschmidt?
Goldschmidt, if he could start hitting, he would bring a ton. Yeah. But Arenado would be, I would say, the top dog there.
So I mean,
Sonny Gray. Boy, that's a pretty tradable commodity right there.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, he is a top line starter.
Yeah.
And I think they would pay handsomely. This needs to be an unload season and start rebuilding.
I mean, when they went out and signed Sonny Gray, you had to be excited thinking that more moves are coming.
Yeah. Well, and it was a great contract. I mean, I mean, they paid him a lot of money, yes, and that made him happy, I'm sure. But I felt like he was friendly towards the Cardinals in a lot of ways with how everything's moving nowadays, and 10 and 12-year contracts and all this other junk. I felt like it was very team friendly and made him so they could potentially trade that contract.
Well, then losing Wilson Contreras for a couple months doesn't help.
That was awful.
Because he's been playing well.
Did anybody see that?
I did, and it was kind of a freak thing.
It was gruesome
because it wasn't on the backswing.
No,
it was. I guess he got his glove out too far.
Well, the talk is that they wanted him closer to the plate to try to get the low pitches called by the umpire, because they felt like they were losing too many of the low pitches. Which, with that being said, the other team would be also having the same issue. I did not get that. It's usually called the same both directions. It's not one or the other, you know what I mean? But they felt like they were losing out on too many of the low pitch calls. And so they wanted him to move closer to the plate, thinking it's going to give the umpire a better view. Boy, he moved closer to the plate, and he got his arm broken for it.
Yeah.
I mean, that was
and they're
awful.
talking surgery.
They were at it.
Yeah.
And now they think it was worse than what it was, and it's going to take longer to heal.
Yeah, and then 2 months to recover from that seems a little optimistic, I guess.
That's what they were saying. They're saying that's not the realistic time.
Probably done for the year. I mean, especially
it's not on his throwing arm, but I mean, when you're talking about swinging and hitting, that takes a lot of
swinging and hitting and catching, 100 mile an hour fastballs,
and putting your arm underneath somebody else's bat.
Yeah. It's
potentially. I mean, he could be their DH. He is the best hitter on the team, or before the injury was the best hitter on the team.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even close. I mean, it wasn't even close. He was the best hitter on the team. You have to think at some point Goldschmidt's going to break out of it, though. I mean, this is awful.
Horrible. Well, he got spanked last night by the Brewers.
I mean,
can you help us out a little bit?
Queue up on night 2. Queue up on night 3. We'll get spanked again. Good news is Matt Carpenter may be back in the next day or so. I mean, if anybody's excited about that. Does anybody get excited about that?
Well, I mean, he is a Cub killer, so, I mean.
It's about the only thing he's ever had going for him.
Yeah, but, yeah, that's exciting for you.
I remember when he first came up, and he was a doubles machine, and that was what I loved about him. I'm like, he's not going for the home runs. The following year, he goes for home runs and had a great year, actually, was an MVP candidate. But I said, this is going to ruin his career because he's going for home runs and he's not built that way. And I guess his career's been okay, but he's never been the player he was first few years.
Well, he's getting old.
It's also going different swing. Once you change your swing from being a gap hitter to trying to place the ball in the seats,
it's all about launch angle now. It's not about
It's not about
who wants to see a double. They want to see a home run, and that's what they teach now: launch angles, launch angles, launch angles.
Yeah.
It's no small ball anymore. You get a runner on, you want to hit a homer. They don't try to move them over anymore.
It's amazing how many times the Cardinals have bases loaded or second and third and one out or no outs, and we scored nothing.
Yeah, because it's big boy ball now. It's not small ball like
Speaking of
back in the day.
Speaking of big boy ball, we had a comment made on YouTube that our Lincoln Raider baseball team got its 20th win last night.
Nice. So they're doing well.
21 is a good season.
Absolutely. So yeah, we talked to Coach Casson, a month or so ago, and he was excited about where they're going, and they've got some good pieces in place, good pitching, and good defense, and some timely hitting, and 20 wins is pretty good. And we have to hopefully get a hold of him again, just as they go into regionals, and see where they stand, how confident they are, and.
Well, you know how it is. You get in the regionals, if you got good pitching, some things can happen.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that Lincoln High School has is we do have some very solid pitching and timely hitting. So hopefully they just get hot towards the end and see how far of a run they can make.
Absolutely. Well, it's graduation day again here in Lincoln. We talked about it before. Probably one of the best sports seasons we've had all year, and a lot of those seniors are moving on, and hopefully we can follow up on their careers. A lot of them playing some Division I, Division II, Division III sports, trying to continue their
I was trying to look. I know Terrence Stolzenberg's going on. I think she's going to play softball somewhere, but I don't remember where it was.
Illinois College, is it?
Was it Illinois College?
Yeah, we had several going to Illinois College. I mean, they're just going all over the place.
That's a kid, and I don't know. I believe before she went to high school, I don't know that she played travel softball. I'm not positive about that, but she came in, and her freshman year, she started slap hitting, and it was kind of an experiment. I'm like, you know what, man, she has got great hand-eye coordination. She could maybe do this. And then her sophomore year, I'm like, oh, this kid's just killing the ball. I mean, very hard to get out. Stolen base, she gets on, it's a double because she was stealing every time. And then her junior year was a fantastic year, and had just really kind of figured it out, started slapping the ball, and actually had a little bit of power with it too, which was really fun to see. When you get a slap hitter that actually has some pop, it gets fun. And her senior year, from everything I've heard, has been a pretty magical season offensively. So
good for her, and hopefully she continues at the next level.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to do it for us today, Jake. Joe, thanks for participating today.
Great job, Joe.
Great job, Joe.
And nice outfit, by the way.
Yeah, we'll talk to you next week on the Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
Good day.
video streaming of this event is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.